Hey everybody, Jake and Brenda here, our sweet adventures.
Hello.
Today, we're going to do a chipped beef recipe.
Yes, and it was originally made popular in the 20th century by the U.S. military.
Yeah, it's just something basic they had.
Yeah, and it does have a nickname.
Yes,
It's
it does.
S.O.S.
S.O.S. And that was, they called it sauce, what was it?
Sauce over S.O.S. I can't remember now what it was.
It will, we'll let
But
you know what
anyway,
that
that
was.
was one of the things. But
It actually stood for something else.
Yeah, and some of you will know
We'll
what that
remember
something
that.
else is. And if you do remember what it was, please put it in the comments.
S.O.S. So.
And let's see how many we can get that do know what the S.O.S. stands for.
Okay.
All right.
We'll get started.
All right.
Okay, now we remember what it was called. This recipe was called sauce on the side, but most people knew it as something else. So that's the deal.
Now, here we go. So what we have is a quarter, it says pound of dried beef, 2 tablespoons of the butter, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of flour, cup of milk, and then of course hot buttered toast, which we don't have ready yet because we need to make the chipped beef. Okay. So,
all right.
So it's stirring. So it's melting here, and then we're gonna put the chipped beef in there. Stir that around, get that. I started it a little bit before so that it, wouldn't take as long. Turn it up just a little bit. And once this is melted, so that I can get the chipped beef all covered here with butter.
I remember this as a kid. My dad made this a few times.
Yeah, my mom used to make it all the time. I remember that. It was just the 3 of us. I have siblings, but I was the youngest and everybody else was gone. And so easy recipe, no doubt about that, and cheap, really cheap,
I haven't had this since I was a kid, so we like doing these recipes, these old time, the Depression era, that type of cooking. It's not, most of the time, they're not as flavorful as things are now, because we're trying to keep these as close as possible to the original, which isn't as many ingredients, so it's...
and you could add, we're going to add milk, but you could use cream, anything. All right, so now I've got that kind of, and it needs to melt a little bit more. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sprinkle a tablespoon of flour over it. Like I said, I have another tablespoon in here in case we need it. I guess I haven't made this for, many years myself. So, I don't really remember how. And, a lot of people, this is the chipped beef. A lot of people use the, it's like a real sliced thin deli meat.
Yeah, you could do that.
You could do that as well. But I wanted to, like he said, we wanted to keep this as close to original as possible. So, I think I'm going to put a little bit more in there, just simply to help. I know that this is for the thickening of the milk. And then that way, and if it's too much, we'll just add a little bit more milk. But
we always taste test these at the end here, so matter of fact, it's going to be our lunch. So.
Yeah. Okay. So now I got that, and I'm going to slowly add the milk. Oh, my pan wants to.
Probably not a lot of people having chipped beef for lunch today, but
no,
we're going to be.
we are. Turn it up to about medium.
And I'm
Get it
starting to
going.
remember what this was like.
And usually it's thick, you know, the...
Yeah. It's almost like a gravy.
Yes. Yep. Like I said, if I have to, I'll put in the rest of that flour. I did put some more in, but thinking it might need more.
Yeah, we'll try to thicken this up and get back.
Okay, here we are back, and we've got it thickened up. It's looking good here. I am going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. You don't need much salt because that chipped beef is salty enough, but put a little bit of pepper. I remember Mom doing that. And as you can see, it's bubbling. And then we've also got the toast. Toast is in there. It should be popping up pretty soon. I didn't use all the flour, so I would say I used about a tablespoon and a half, or maybe just a tad more of the flour. So I am going to take this off the heat. Otherwise, it's going to be really thick, and it won't be. Okay, we're back. So the toast is done. And we're going to put some of this chipped beef on here. Oh boy, that does look good.
Actually does.
You hungry?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put this, since we are going to eat lunch here, I'm going to go ahead and
Put it on the other
the
one.
rest over here so that it's
Yep.
ready.
Okay.
So that's super easy, as you can see.
And now the taste test.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so here we are
Here
with
we
the
are.
taste test. You've seen the finished product over there, so
Just a little
let's
bite
see what we got
here.
here.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. That's actually really good.
It is. It really is.
Very salty, but
I shouldn't have added any. I didn't add that much, but
no, the chipped beef itself was super salty.
super
so-
salty. Wouldn't even do the salt. Pepper, of course, if you like pepper. But
Well, we normally rate these 1 to 5. I haven't used a 5 yet, but that's really good.
you gonna use it today?
I'm going to use it. This is really good. We'll probably have this some more, but it's going to be a good lunch. here.
Yes, it is. And of course, I rated a 5.
So,
I'm kind of a
wow, pretty good. And that's as close to the recipe as we could get.
yes. Yep.
The old recipe.
I mean, how
Not much.
simple is that?
Not much.
Really.
So,
Very few ingredients, very cheap to make, and very delicious. So,
and some of you, as old as I am, remember what S.O.S stood for these. So, if you know that, leave it in the comments below, and we'll.
yeah, let's see how many we can get.
Yeah.
That really do know it,
Yeah.
or if you don't really know it, just go ahead and guess.
Ask.
You know, or ask.
I
Yeah,
won't tell you. But,
whichever way. But
yeah. So I think we're going to enjoy our lunch here. So
I believe so. So remember to like, share, subscribe, make a comment, and remember we're here, there, and everywhere. So join us on our journey.
all right.
Thanks.
Next time.
Bye.